Without further ado, bear down.
Bear down. So I'm sorry. There's one constant. It's nag.
It was almost 4th and 21 at one point. Think about this shit. Like, not fucking rocket science.
Nick Foles looked like he was standing on top of a broom.
At least we have a fucking kicker.
We finally have a kicker.
After
It's like 3rd and 4, and he's throwing 3 yards on an out route. I'm fucking done.
how the fuck does a college quarterback just throw it away within a second of knowing I don't have shit?
Yeah,
And Foles is like,
for how
I'm
fucking
gonna
long.
fold.
He's a
I'm gonna
fucking
just
lawn
fold.
chair.
You're not
He's literally a lawn chair. You just fucking fold. Immediately.
big folds.
Take that shot. Bear down.
Hey guys, welcome back to 4th and 21, a Bears podcast by Bears fans, for Bears fans. I'm Arturo. This is Alex. Make sure to hit the notification bell, subscribe, comment, and like our video. And make sure to check out Lowdown Sound. As we do, bear down.
Bear down.
Miss that Rumplemans, whatever the fuck
Rumplemans?
that
Nope, don't fucking miss that at all. Oh. By the way, I'm drinking Big B's Colorado dry hard cider. If you like apple cider, it's just like that with fucking alcohol. So give it a shot if you're in the area. If not, then fucking don't.
All right, so this week we've got the Houston Texans. Fuck.
By the way, I just want to quickly point out that they have a worse record than us. They're going to Soldier Field, and they're still predicted to beat us. So, if that doesn't put a fucking fire in the Bears' ass, I don't know what the fuck will.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I had us losing 28-17, but
Okay, quickly, I had the Bears losing 27-20. So we both had losses.
honestly, like after last week, I want to think that with what you just said of fire in their ass, I think we're still going to lose. I don't know, 28. I'm going to go with 28-20.
Okay, so you're going to go 28-20. Write it down this fucking
Hold
time.
on, shut up.
Okay, well, you fucking think.
Yeah.
I'm changing mine. 27-20 was my original. I'm going to change mine to 31-24. Bet the over this week if you're into that type of shit. I would have never guessed that you'd guess bet the over with the Bears defense, being that it was a few weeks ago. But seeing how they played recently, 31-24, bet the over. Art, give me your fucking prediction.
28-23.
28-23. Speak up, bitch.
I'm thinking.
Okay, well, think and talk loudly at the same time. Enunciate.
This isn't school, Al.
Okay, so
Call him your boner.
I have a question for you.
Yeah, that'll be good.
Do you want the Bears to win this game or lose this game?
Honestly, I want them to lose.
Okay.
I want every chance of Nagy and anyone staying to be fucking gone and over with. Because obviously it's not going to come down to...
Do you think if they lose this game that they'll get fired after this game?
No, because the Bears organization is trash when it comes to that.
Okay, so you still think that they'll get fired at the end of the season?
Yeah, but I just want more evidence and proof that it's not going to fucking work with them.
Yeah.
They could have... Any other team could have fired them 2-3 games ago, but as we know, we hold on to coaches until it's literally like
we've never fired a coach mid-season during the McCaskey
until the
reign.
entire league is saying
Never done it.
They're gone, and then finally it's like you wake up one morning, it's like breaking news: the Bears have released Matt Nagy. It's like, oh,
after the season, under the McCaskies, we've never fired a head coach in the middle of the season, which is quite honestly fucking embarrassing. You see other teams doing it this year. Talked about this in our last video, and they have all started doing better after they fired their head coach.
Yeah.
I understand that if we were to fire Matt Nagy, we don't really have somebody to take over. I said my pick would be Tabor, the special teams head coach, but I still don't know how well that would work. So, I mean, I don't really know who would take over, but I do think that we need to fire Nagy during the season so we can get a jump start. But I agree with you. I would like to lose this game.
I mean, I never want to lose, but at this point, it's gotten to that point.
Well, and at this point, like, if you're the Bears fan that's sitting there and still rooting for the Bears, like, okay, we could still end 9-7 if everything goes right, we could still make the playoffs. That's just gonna break your heart week in, week out, still thinking about the ifs. But I don't want to do that anymore. It'll take the sting out of every loss, knowing that every loss that we have this season will get us into a better draft position to hopefully get a quarterback in a top 10 pick. Because right now we're sitting at the 13th top pick, and if we lose to the Texans, who don't actually have a first-round draft pick, they traded to, I believe, the Dolphins. However, we would switch places with them because we'd have the same record and we had lost to them. So we would move up in the draft. We're at the 13th spot right now. I would really like to move in the top 10 because then we could, I believe there's like 4 solid quarterbacks that are going to be drafted in the first round, and you're going to have a top 10 pick to get one of them. So I want us to lose. I don't want to, like, it's shitty to say this. I don't want to, like, fucking lose out. Like, I'd like to see, like, one win. I definitely don't want to fucking lose to the Jags while they have fucking Glennon starting, you know, like an ex-Bear quarterback. And I'm never going to root for the Packers against us.
But like, after losing to Minnesota, having a week off, not showing up against the Packers, giving up the game last week, that's where we're at.
But like if we're 6-9 going into the Packers game, I don't want to fucking win. Going 7-9 doesn't help us. So at least we're both on the same like mindset that we want the Bears to lose. We don't want them to lose, but it's better for the organization in the long run if the Bears start losing from this point on.
Yeah, you look back and see that we were 5-1 and couldn't pull off.
Dude, 2 wins out of the fucking 6 in a row that we lost, and we'd be totally fine. We'd be 7-6 right now, and we'd be in a good spot to go to the playoffs. We'd be 7-5 right now. Be totally fucking fine in that spot. We'd be looking to go to the playoffs, but we couldn't pull any of them out, so fuck it. That's what we want out of the season. What do you think, though, that the keys are on offense to beat the Texans this week?
I'm going to start with the running game. We had a good running game last week. Montgomery played really well. Cordero got his he's averaging 5 a carry. Montgomery obviously is the guy. Cohen got out earlier in the season, and we were like, all right, it's time for Montgomery to stand up, show up, and show that he's definitely capable of being running back one.
I definitely think that he is.
Use that along with what we did last week. Utilize Cole Komet. Utilize everybody. Obviously, last week I 100% watched the first half, parts of the second. From what I saw Trubisky do, obviously this is no news. He can actually scramble without folding. So for him to utilize our running backs, the slots, roll out. If you have the run it, be smart about it. If you have to throw it away, throw it away. If you have a slant coming across the middle, just make the play, which we did. We progressed up the field. I think it's going to come down to not making stupid-ass mistakes, not going for long balls when we don't have to go for long balls. Yes, he's got an arm. That's not what we're trying to do right now, and it doesn't help you any fucking bit to overthrow balls or get interceptions where we don't. We just need to move the ball up the field. Yeah. At this point, also, our seat, it's not like we're, fighting for that bottom spot or in the race to get home advantage. Like, just stop with the bullshit. Obviously, we've been utilizing Cole Komet.
Want to see a lot more
slant plays, out routes. I think you brought it up a few episodes back how it's so evident with Foles when Montgomery's running and then he gets it and has to build up momentum to start running. And by that point, we're already at the line of scrimmage or behind it, and we lose 2 yards. With Trubisky,
have you noticed
you
the
don't know what
difference
he's doing, and then
in the run
Montgomery's
game?
already coming in with or Cordero with a head of steam. And Cordero, when he gets going, it's like a fucking freight train.
Oh my God, dude.
So utilize everything, and you have to.
I think
you don't
Cordero's
have to
getting
go
more
for
used
the
to being
first-
a running back too. I think he's getting better and better every week.
Yeah, you don't have to go for the first down every time. If it's 2nd and 2, that is fucking perfect, because now you can do a fucking run up the middle or around the side, and if that happens, well, hopefully with Trubisky and what I just said, his action off the snap, we won't lose yardage. If anything, we'll end up with 3 and 2 with another chance to make a quick, pass to the outside, or have them blitz and then do what every other team, which is just throw it right over the D-line and get those 3-4 yards that we need. Just keep it simple. We're not fucking hoping for anything right now.
I did see an adjustment on 3rd down this week. Instead of dropping back and trying to go for a deep ball, they did slants across the middle. And I did see that adjustment, which I talked about after the Packers game, because I was like, or the Vikings game. I've seen that
the Vikings
on 3rd down.
and then the Packers, because that's what both those teams fucking destroyed us in.
Okay, what about J.J. Watt?
Because
he's really, to me, like their biggest factor on defense.
Yeah.
He had 4 tackles for loss last week, so we can't have him fucking have that type of week. And he's against Jermaine Ifedi, who was the guy who let the
we'll call an audible or something. Just like everybody targets Buster Screen.
Well, okay, what I was going to say.
We'll just observe the first quarter, see what they're doing with him. Are they having him rush fast? Are they having him stick back and wait for the hole? Or are they just pushing everybody with the hopes that he's the one that breaks through?
So
play the other side.
I disagree. How I want to play J.J. Watt is how every team has played Khalil Mack this year. Chip him. Last game, Khalil Mack, even if it was a one-on-one, there was a running back, there was a tight end that was chipping him before he was ever getting to his actual lineman. We need to play J.J. Watt like everybody has played Khalil Mack this whole fucking season. They've figured out how to stop Khalil Mack because they don't have to worry about fucking Quinn on the other side. So they just focus on Khalil Mack, give him a chip on the side, give him a nudge. Every person that passes him, hit him a little bit. And that has stopped Khalil Mack. So if that stops Khalil Mack, do that for J.J. Watt.
You're relying on who, Cole or Cordero? Because our O-line is not going to be able to fucking do that. He's going to plow right through that.
Exactly. No, you give him a chip, so by the time he gets to the O-line, the O-line's already fucking set. That's the whole fucking point of it. Play JJ like everybody has played Khalil Mack. Give him a chip, so that way Ifedi is in a good position to actually fucking stop JJ Watt because he's already been hit once before he's even going to get to the offensive lineman, Jermaine Ifedi, because Ifedi's not going to fucking stop him one-on-one. Hands down.
I completely agree with you in in theory, yes. Do I think we can execute that?
I think we can.
Hell no.
Everybody else can fucking do it against us, and they game plan. They don't have to do that every week. They only do it against the Bears. So if we only fucking have to do it against the Texans, why can't we do it when every other fucking team can figure out how to do it against Mac? Outside of that, I believe that the Texans have the 31st ranked defense in terms of running and somewhere in the 20s against passing. So they have a really bad defense in general.
Yeah,
But if you drop back Trubisky and put him in the pocket this week on a regular basis, I'm going to lose my fucking shit because that's the last thing that you can fucking do because, 1, that's not what Trubisky does well. 2, that's exactly what the Texans can defend against best. So they're 31st against the run. We just fucking had a great running game. Run the fucking ball down their fucking throat this
do it
week.
off the bat.
And then play action. Please use the play action this week and just because if you get the running game going and then you use the play action well, we will have no problem scoring fucking points against this defense. No fucking problem whatsoever. And another thing that I want to see this week, show us our young guys. What can our young guys do? Our season's pretty much in the shitter. Let's see Cole Comet. Let's see Darnell Mooney. Anthony Miller, honestly, he's all right. I don't really give a shit about him at this point. But, honestly, let's bring Calvin Ridley back. Bring Calvin Ridley back. I want to see what our young players can do at this point in the season. Give David Montgomery the ball. Like, he's a young player. Give Darnell Mooney. Give Cole Komet. Like, let's give our young guys as much fucking, like, attention and targets as we fucking can. Because at this point in the season, why not?
Well,
Develop them rather than developing Allen Robinson, who may not even fucking be here next year. Like, do I want to see him get targets? Yes, because he's our best wide receiver. But let's fucking hit our young guys.
But at this point, it doesn't fucking matter.
But exactly, let's develop our young guys in our last 4 fucking games. Make them better for us for the fucking future. Because if we do somehow get a quarterback that can play next year, let's develop our young players. And our offensive line has been getting better. I honestly don't think it's that terrible. I think we're 1 or 2 spots.
Well, it's hard to get worse.
I mean,
It's really fucking hard for our O-line to get any worse than they've.
But no, our last 2 weeks, they've been all right. Like,
then they've played all season, though. Of course.
Well, they've been injured.
How do you
they were injured. They're like, okay.
Well, yeah, we fucking started with a lot of injured players, and by like week 5,
but
no one
this
out there
starting
besides
five has only started 2 or 3 weeks, and now they're fucking getting their shit going, and they're actually starting to understand shit. But Leno and Ifedi are fucking trash, and they need to fucking go. Outside of that, I like our inside 3. I really do. Mustafa, however the fuck you say his name, Cody Whitehair, and I was just talking about his name, Alex Bars. Get them, like, they're fine. Keep working them, like, keep them for next year. If they keep working together, they'll be totally fucking fine. Get us some outside fucking tackles, and we're good. Offensively, though, run the ball down their fucking throat. Let's get our young guys going. It worked last week. I want to see a lot more Darnell Mooney, but in kind of like Tyreek Hill roles. Like, I don't want to see him in an Allen Robinson role where he's going up for a one-on-one
how
catch.
tall is he?
He's I want to say like 5'11". Like, he's not.
I was gonna say 5'10".
5'10", 5'11". He's a short guy. Like, I don't want to see him like. I don't want to play him like you play Allen Robinson.
Don't ever throw him
play
into
him
triple
like you
coverage
would Tyreek
again.
Hill. Play him like you would Tyreek Hill. I don't understand what that issue is. But offensively, that's all I have to say. If there's anything else you'd like to say.
Well, no, I was gonna say that's all great and all, but again, if our defense doesn't show up, which again we're trying to lose. Not trying to lose, but we don't give a fuck if we lose at this point.
It's better for our organization if we lose.
So,
but all right, let's talk about the defense. Let's talk about the defense. And Trubisky, just don't turn the ball over. Just don't turn the ball over.
Stupidly, I'm honestly that fumble last week.
It took 2 seconds for them to get that fumble.
People are so quick to be like, "That's the reason we lost." Well, that's like any other sport when you just blame it on the one instance, but you don't.
You shouldn't have been You shouldn't have been throwing it on that fucking down anyway. That's the whole fucking thing. And if you were, roll him out. Literally, roll him out. He has 2 players running to the right sideline.
Do you blame that on him or the play call?
Play call. 100% on the play call, because he should never have been put in that situation. Why are you putting a mobile quarterback in the pocket on 3rd and 4 inside the 2 minutes? Why?
Because we're fucking stupid as shit.
Doesn't fucking make sense. So that's all I have to say about the offense. Let's take the shot, talk about the defense, and talk about our predictions for Scat and Beast of the Week, and be done with it. All right?
I'm ready to be done with this fucking season.
Bear down, bitches. You know what we don't need to do this week? Be blitzing. Get it? I got the antlers on. Blitzing. But seriously, don't fucking blitz against Deshaun Watson, because if he has fucking open room, he will fucking burn the defense. Because we need a spy on him all fucking week. Or all fucking game.
He's going to be coming, but he's going to be coming back with a chip too. Last week was his only week without a throwing touchdown pass.
Also, let's not talk about that chip. Let's talk about the chip that Trubisky got picked over him.
Well, yeah, he's always had a disdain.
Yeah, but he's never played Chicago since they've been picked.
But do you not think he's actually glad that he didn't get picked by Chicago, knowing the shit show that our organization
I mean,
is?
Don't you think Mahomes would be happy, and he was still talking shit to us when we played him last season after he fucking scored a touchdown?
Mahomes is a little bitch.
I love Mahomes. I mean, I'm annoyed because I would like to see the Chiefs lose. I don't have anything like against him really.
I was joking.
But
I don't either. But.
Deshaun's gonna come with a fucking chip on his shoulder because we fucking passed him up on the draft to pick fucking Trubisky. which was obviously a horrible decision. The Bears didn't do their fucking research on Deshaun. They never seemed to have an interest, which doesn't make any sense to me because he was, I believe, in the national championship 2 years in a row before the draft. And whereas in Trubisky was on North Carolina for 1 year and got picked before him. Doesn't fucking make any sense. He's going to come with a chip on his shoulder. He is going to run on us. And this is, I've been telling Pagano, blitz, blitz, blitz.
He's been calling him.
Don't
weekly.
fucking blitz. Don't fucking blitz.
He's like, yo, Chuck.
Maybe like blitz up, maybe a 5-man rush. But if any 6-man rushes, if Deshaun finds a hole, he's running 30, 40 fucking yards, dude. No doubt, because Eddie Jackson's not going to fucking tackle him. Buster might, because I saw last week, apparently he's actually, he was an all-state wrestler in high school, I believe. So I think that's what made Buster Screen such a good, made him have that 4th and 1 tackle last week. Whew, that was brilliant, but he's shit at actually covering people, so I'm not sure how that correlates. But, yeah.
Do we have to bring up Eddie Jackson? Fuck.
Defensively, make sure Deshaun doesn't get major yardage. Honestly, I heard another podcast that said don't let anything go over the top. They're wide receivers at this point. They lost Will Fuller. They lost DeAndre Hopkins. They don't really have much of a running game with David Johnson. So I'd say keep everything. I mean, Deshaun can throw a great ball over you, but let the safeties take care of that. Let the safeties take care of that. Let our corners stay underneath their routes. Because if Deshaun takes off or he hits a fucking short pass, which a lot of people have been doing on us, their running backs just fucking seem to like slip out into our defense. Nobody fucking keeps track of them, and they just fucking run for 10, 15 yards. So have a spy on Deshaun. Keep the safeties back, but keep our corners looking in.
Who do you want doing that? Roquan?
Yes. Trevathan can't fucking keep up with Deshaun. Roquan has to be the spy. Trevathan covered David Johnson whenever he comes out of the backfield.
Trevathan
and then just you got to get pressure. You got to get pressure, but you have to get inside pressure. Make him go outside, because if we get outside pressure and he just slips through the fucking middle, he's running for 15, 20 yards, no problem. That's all I have to say, really, defensively.
I fucking hate. I'm like going through all of our players, and I'm like, it always comes down to fucking Buster, Eddie, and Danny.
Yeah. Well, I mean, dude, our line, too, has been lackluster.
Yeah, but
say the minimum.
Once it goes past the line, you got Roquan, and then you got the Bermuda Triangle of them losing sight of every fucking player that comes their way and just up 10, 15. He's got 20 yards.
I like that.
Where the fuck was he?
They're the Bermuda Triangle because they're fucking lost.
It's just gotten to a point where it's annoying week in and week out. Who was it? Was it Danny? No. Was it Eddie? Yeah. Was it Eddie? No. Was it Buster? Yeah. It's those fucking three.
Gibson and Jalen have had a few miscues the last 3-4 weeks, and they've led to like major touchdowns. So they need to figure out their shit, because
they do, but they're
as much as I don't like Eddie Jackson having a shitty ass season, him and Kyle Fuller haven't had a miscommunication of a guy going deep. However, Jalen and Gibson, like, I get that it's both their first year. One's a rookie, one's not, but they have fucked up plays. One big play like every week for the last like 4 weeks. So
I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They're rookies.
No, Gibson's not a rookie. He's just new to the Bears.
Well,
but he is okay. Oh, that was one more point I wanted to make. He came from Houston. I'm seeing a pickoff this week. I'm seeing Jalen is gonna go in there, punch it up, and Gibson's gonna get the fucking interception. I'm calling it now. He's against his old fucking team, and Jalen's gonna get his hand in there, pop it up. Calling it. We're getting a pick on Deshaun, and it's going to be Gibson against his old fucking team. I'm out on the defense. Wrap it up.
Well, fuck. Buster.
What?
You know what? No, I'm. He's been given. I mean, he deserves it because he sucks, but. I'm going to go with Trevathan this week on Scat. It's just a feeling. I don't really have much to say about it. It's just what I've seen this season, and
I've been so frustrated.
I don't want to say that Eddie or Buster are going to have better games, and who the fuck cares really at this point. But how much time do we have left on Trevathan?
Oh, dude, we just re-signed him this offseason. We're fucked. We are in a fucking hole with him.
And also, I don't know if this is true, but
instead of getting Kwiatkowski, are you fucking kidding me? He took over when Trevathan was out and fucking punished every fucking offense. Now he's the lead tackler for the Raiders. Another fucking great job by Ryan Pace. Congratulations. Another fucking feather in your cap for being a giant fucking douchebag as a fucking GM. Jesus fucking Christ. I can't believe that. That thing pisses me off so fucking much.
Well, and also, I don't know if this is true or not.
He's
but
so old.
Apparently,
he's so old.
Only way we get rid of Foles' contract is if he opts out.
What?
Foles. The only way to
No. I'm pretty sure we have the decision to leave Foles, but that's a conversation for another fucking week. Okay, so you're going Trevathan for Scat of the Week? I like that call. I really do. I really do.
Do you? Because it's not like it's fucking a surprise.
No, but it's not Buster Screen.
It's one of the Bermudas.
Bermudas. I like that. The Bermuda Triangle where everyone gets fucking lost in the middle of the fucking field. Scat of the Week. You know what? I'm going Ifedi. Jermaine Ifedi is going to get absolutely rocked.
Jermaine.
And I honestly don't believe that our offense is going to set up a way to stop J.J. Watt like other teams try to stop Khalil Mack. We're just going to be like, Ifedi, you've got him, right?
That's why.
I guarantee Ifedi's my Scat of the Week prediction. Who's your Beast of the Week prediction?
I'm going to go with Mooney.
Darnell.
I think he's going to come up clutch.
I like it.
I think Montgomery and Cordero are going to get the props because they're going to have a great run game. But when it comes down to making good routes and catches and smart plays, running out of bounds at the right time, keeping it in bounds, getting extra yardage, I think Darnell is going to fucking come in clutch if you look at the game and every player's performance and what he actually does every time he gets the ball or is targeted. I think he's going to come up clutch and make the important plays, not the big plays or the most plays. It's all about quality. He's going to make the most quality plays.
Darnell, I'm pretty sure, is the only rookie wide receiver in the league this year without a dropped pass. Congrats, young man, because, you came in with fucking confidence. It sounded like cockiness, but you came in with confidence. I fucking love it. I love that pick because he's one of the smallest guys on the field, but he's not like Tariq or like Taylor Gabriel, who we obviously don't have anymore, but we had the last 2 seasons. He literally looks for fucking contact and then just fucking slips out of it. And then he made I'm pretty sure like a 10-yard gain last week turn into like 25 just by because people expect him to go out and he just keeps fucking going.
He throws bait every time.
Dude, he doesn't ever just run out of bounds because he can. And also, Anthony Miller, I'm going to call you out for this last week. You could have gotten 2 or 3 yards when you ran out of bounds and you just ran out so fucking early. I got so fucking pissed about that because every 2-3 yards is fucking meaningful in a game. But Darnell
Mooney
Mooney,
and Robinson.
Well, that one was completely different. I'm talking about a different play. But Darnell Mooney, I think that's a great call. I'm going to go on a very similar route. Cole Comet, I expect you to be a fucking beast this week. Use your fucking size. Use your speed with your size because we finally saw that last week with the fucking the fake handoff. Then Trubisky rolls to his left, throws it to you on the 15-yard line. It looks like there's 3 guys that can stop you to the end zone, and you fucking use your speed to get to the corner.
He had to run through the tunnel.
He had to run through the tunnel. Dude, he's got speed when he gets going, man. He really does have some fucking speed. That was the speed that they were talking about in the offseason where they're like, this is a big guy that has deceiving speed. Well, and I was like, I haven't seen it yet because we haven't gotten him into open space.
Yeah, exactly. When you're fast,
time we see him.
When you're fast, it's hard to stop. When you're fast and big and then I'm not big like him, but I can imagine if I'm running and I know that feeling of not being able to stop, that much weight on you too. He probably ran all the way to the bathroom.
Dude,
I don't blame him, but
He
give him open space.
yes,
give him
open
space.
space. So you got Darnell. I've got Cole Komet. Beast of the week. Don't let us down, boys. We're looking for you rookies that are going to come out and start proving yourself for the future and whatever fucking quarterback we have for the future.
No regrets. Just leave it all out there.
No regrets.
Because you know what? There's nothing to fucking lose at this point.
No.
Just play.
Literally nothing.
Just
and
play.
If you do lose, we get a better draft pick. So, fuck it.
Cheers to that.
Bear down.